In this video, we're going to show you how to replace a strut hat on your INFINITI G35. Using a 21mm socket, remove the 5 lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Using a 19mm socket, remove the nut off of the strut mount. Using a 12mm socket, remove the nut for the brake line bracket. Pull that off the stud. Using a 14mm socket, remove the pinch bolt for the strut. Remove the ABS harness from the strut assembly. Slide that wire down out of the way. Using a 13mm socket, remove the 3 top nuts for the strut. Remove the strut assembly from the car. Remove the arm from the bottom of the strut. I used a chisel as a little spacer just to open this gap up a little bit. And I used a soft face mallet just to make sure I didn't mar up the bottom of the strut. Set your strut assembly up in a spring compressor and compress the spring. Using an 18mm socket, remove the top nut off of the strut. And remove the top hat. Take this boot off the old hat and install it onto the new one. And then insert it onto your strut. Reinstall the nut. I'm going to take a little bit of the tension off of the spring, and then we'll torque down that top nut. I'm using a long wrench, putting it over one stud and holding the other, and then torquing our top nut to 44 foot-pounds. Install the arm back onto the strut. Install the strut back into the car. Install the pinch bolt and snug it down. Install the brake line back onto the strut. Put the nut on and then snug it down. Torque the pinch bolt to 51 foot-pounds. Install the nut under the strut arm. Torque the nut to 51 foot-pounds. Install the ABS sensor harness into the strut. Install the 3 nuts on the top of the strut hat. Snug them down. Install the wheel. Start your 5 lug nuts. Snug all the lug nuts down. And we'll torque them on the ground. Torque your wheels to 80 foot-pounds in a star pattern. With our car on the ground, we're going to torque our top strut hat nuts. Torque these nuts to 30 foot-pounds.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.